And I wonder, does she know that it ever felt like this? And I know that you'd be here right now if I would have let you know somehow. I guess every rose has its thorn, just like every night has its dawn, just like every cowboy sings a sad song. Every rose has its thorn. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. I'm so happy to see you. Let me knock over my coffee. Hi, Doug. Dougie, Doug. How's everybody doing? I gave myself a stretch. I'm moaning, yawning. Anyway, I hope y'all are well. I slept really well, but oh my God, let me tell you guys something. I did something that I never do, and I was super freaked out when I woke up this morning, because remember how I told you, if you've been following me for a while, then you remember that I told you that Susan, that's my mother, she told me when I was young that scented tampons could burn your vagina out, and that if you slept in a tampon, you would get toxic shock syndrome. So she totally freaked me out about it, right? Well, whether she's right or wrong, it gave me like tampon anxiety. Anyway, last night I took a shower, and when I got out of the shower, I put a tampon in, even though I knew I was going to bed soon, but like I wasn't thinking. Anyway, I got up this morning and like walked around the kitchen, made lunch, had coffee, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, I need to put a tampon in. I went to the bathroom and realized that there was already a tampon in, and that I had slept in it, and I literally had an ultimate freak out, because Susan's tampon warnings started running through my brain, and I was like, oh my God, I slept in a tampon. And I don't know what's going on with the sound for Facebook. Honestly, I have no idea what the problem is. But anyway, I totally like freaked out and basically waited to die, and then I didn't die. I don't think I can say this in a way that's not rude, but what happened to the white t-shirts? I don't even know what that means, Danny. Did you lose your white t-shirts, Danny? Did someone steal them? Because I don't know what you're referring to. Anyway, my mom made me so afraid that I had, like, that was it. I was like, well, I'm dying. This is how it ends. So I just wanted you guys to know that I do think there's some truth to Susan's fear mongering, but at the same time, I didn't die. So I just want you to know that I'm not dead. And then you meet people like Elsa, who are like, I sleep in tampons all the time. What does that even mean? And it's like, oh my God, Susan was not your mother, and you were given like emotional freedom around tampons. That was not me. Anyway, I got this message from this girl who's been married like 6 or 7 years, and she was talking to me about how her husband like broke her heart. And I was reading the message, and like, he didn't cheat. Oh fudge, just broke my eyelash curler. Skadats. So anyway, I was reading her message, and what I realized was, and he didn't cheat, but he like, he broke her heart. But what I realized is, oh, okay, There are people out there who think that because they get married, that the people who think that, oh, because you're married now, the person that you love will never break your heart, right? They will never hurt you. They will never break your heart. Some girls think, oh my goodness, he's my husband now, so he will never hurt me. He will never break my heart. We'll never have a big fight. He'll never betray me. He'll never disappoint me. He'll never, whatever. Yo, you do realize that the people you're marrying are still human. You do realize that temptation exists, financial struggles exist, secrets exist. Sure, is the hope that you will go into a marriage with like complete transparency, total honesty, like turning inward, never turning outward, always making good decisions that affect the person that you're married to. But like, I don't think you understand that, like, well, you do. I don't know what's wrong with Facebook. I honestly don't know. But fairy tales put an extreme burden on marriage. They make you, and these weddings that we have, these weddings with these vows and these fucking speeches about like, he's the perfect person for her and blah, blah, blah. And it's just up and up. And we spend thousands of dollars building the couple all the way up. And it's like, where else can you go? I think weddings should be like a backyard barbecue, or like maybe everybody meets at like, a Federici's or something. And you're like, listen, it's probably going to suck. It's probably going to suck. Some days it won't. Don't forget to have sex. And, keep separate bank accounts probably. Right? Because then it's all up from there. Then if you have an amazing marriage, then you're like, man, those vows really didn't do marriage justice. My man is great. But if you just pump it all up, diabetes. Oh shit, that is funny. My man suffers from diabetes. Here's all I'm saying. This is why I say never say couple goals. Never say couple goals. Y'all have been couple goaling Jennifer Lopez for 3 decades. Every relationship she in was couple goals. She gets in one before she gets out of the other. The only thing goaly about couple goals and goaling those relationships is she seems to be having a lot of new relationship sex, which I am a little envious of. I'm not going to lie. But stop couple goaling people. It's not real. It's like parenting expert. That shit does not exist. Okay? That's not a thing. Okay? You cannot become an expert in parenting until you have parented my child with her mental thoughts and emotions and whatever through her experience like that. Okay? Don't couple goal. Don't couple goal me and Michael. Definitely not. Oh my God. Last night he was doing this thing with his mouth, and I literally was Googling divorce lawyers in Birmingham. Sir, if you are going to sit in my kitchen and make that fucking noise with your mouth, I have to get out of this marriage, sir. I have to get out of this marriage. Okay? Do not couple goals, Michael and I. Absolutely not. Nope. And I'm just here to tell you, if you think you're going to get through an entire marriage without the person you love breaking your heart at all, that doesn't exist. That's not real. That's the opposite of J-Lo, because I'm not real. I'm just telling you. An unpopular opinion, but I don't really like her back with Ben Affleck. I just, like, no. Personally. Doesn't do it for me. But also, she's not making decisions for me. So go ahead, J-Lo, with your bad self. Go ahead and get back with that man from 20 years ago. Feels romantic now until you realize it was called a breakup because it was broken. But people change. Do they, Fran? Do they? Do people change, Fran? Ask Jennifer Gardner if he changed, honey. Anyway, I'm just saying. Everybody, don't listen. That Backstreet Boy shit is bullshit. I'll never break your heart. I'll never make lies. Because you're human. Because you're human and shit happens. Now, I'm not saying you can't have a good marriage. I have a good marriage. I do. I have a good marriage and I feel very lucky. But we're not goals. We're just here. And I don't like him all the time, but I do love him all the time. And I do respect him all the time. Although he has completely broken my heart. And I know people don't like to hear that, and he doesn't like to hear that. He doesn't like to hear that he broke my heart, but he didn't. It's just the truth. But I understand that he's human, and he's not Jesus. And Jesus didn't hang on that cross for perfection, I'll tell you that much. So who am I to not forgive? You know what I'm saying? Also, Lord knows I've made a million mistakes. A million, quadrillion mistakes. I know y'all want to know how he broke my heart, but that's not really my story to tell. That's really Michael's story to tell, and should he ever decide to tell it one day, I'll make sure he tells it on Coffee Talk. But he's a very private person, even though he's married to me. But yeah. I'm just saying, just because somebody breaks your heart doesn't mean they don't love you the best way they know how to love you. You know, you have to choose. You have to know the person you marry is going to break your heart at some point. So you have to just decide which person you want to live with for the rest of your life that you could tolerate breaking your heart. Because everybody is going to break your heart in some way. That's just the truth. Even friends, even family, even your mother or your father or your partner or someone who says, we love you, or your bestie. Guys, I wear the same earrings every day. Oh, I forgot to put on my eyeshadow. Let me just do a little bit. A little bit. Wanna see you wiggle it. Just a little bit. As a groove. What if I just use it as eyeliner? Hey, hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now, Yeah, we're only human. You know what I mean? So you just have to oh, fuck me. I really, really fucked that up. Okay, guys, hold on. I made a big mistake. So at what point do you stop? Well, look, at what point do you stop putting up with it is a great question, Gracie, because here's the thing. Everybody will break your heart at some point, but nobody should be given the opportunity to continue to break your heart over and over. Michael learned his lesson and, you know, broke my heart and didn't do that shit again. You know what I'm saying? Like, we weren't here, you know, doing it over. This wasn't Groundhog Day breaking my heart. This was like one day breaking my heart. Not one day, but one big thing. You know what I'm saying? But no, absolutely not. You're not going to have me out here like Willy Lump Lump just doing the same shit over and over and over again, because then I look crazy. And I'll tell you what's not going to happen. I'm not going to look crazy. No, sirree Bob. So, anywho, I'm okay with forgiving you once, but I'm not going to be out here like, you know, this ain't fucking confession, okay? I'm not a priest. I'm not out here trying to absolve you of your sins every 2 days. Like, no, friend. Absolutely not. A lot of you ask me about my lipstick, and I tell you it's cheap. You all think I'm playing with you. This is Revlon Color Stay Lip Liner in wine. And here's what I do. Now let me tell you something. I don't line my lips over my lips. I just line my actual lips because I think I have normal size lips. So, but I know a lot of people who line the outside of their lips, and I feel like that's very Jersey, and I also feel like it's okay. Because if you may not want to, you know, get lip fillers. I don't want to get lip fillers. So, but I am very comfortable with my lips. So, I never had any complaints about these lips from a man or a woman. So, I'm not changing them. All right. So, okay. All right, so I line my lips like that. Now imagine if I just walked out like that, like, hey, how you doing, Sha? Then I take any color pink lip gloss. Now this is the one that I found this morning. This is Clarins. I got it in Paris. It does not have to be this fancy, y'all. It could be any color. It could be, this is old. This probably needs to go in the garbage. Oh my gosh, this is, I'm not even opening it. That is from before the panorama. But anyway, I just take clear, right? Now watch. And it's like pink clear. Okay? Now, what I do is I work the liner. I work the liner into the middle of my lips so it makes the lip color a little bit darker. I don't know if y'all could see that, but that's what I do. And my lip liner is cheap, and I get it at the CVS, and I really like it. It's called Wine. It's called Wine. Okay? So that's it. This and any color sheer pink lip gloss. And sometimes I switch it up. Okay? Sometimes I switch it up. But anyway, that's my thing, and it stays on, guys. It stays on like almost the whole day until I start eating stuff, which is like midday when I start to eat my apple that I love. And then my peanut butter balls and my grapefruits. It's like a freaking fruit stand in my office. But anyway, I love you guys, and I can't wait to